What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to Timeless Sneakers and Watches. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by again. Sneaker fam, if you saw the title, sorry, this one's for the watch fam. We have our first watch review of this beautiful timepiece, which you guys will see shortly. But before we get started, I wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to Adam over at Belmont Watches for sending in this watch for review. Guys, I highly recommend Adam over at Belmont. I would say definitely check them out. The link to their website will be down in the description. Look, guys, we all have our professional careers. I personally don't do YouTube full time. I personally work in customer service, and for me, in any business transaction, customer service goes a long way. And I can speak from experience as a customer in dealing with Adam in multiple transactions. He is one of the best over at Belmont Watches. He really does take care of his clients. The transactions that I've done with him have gone smoothly. Any concerns, he addresses them. And so guys, for me personally, especially in this hobby, which is not a cheap one, who you build those relationships with and who you deal with goes a long way. And so therefore, I highly recommend Belmont Watches. Again, check them out. The link will be down below. Adam, thank you so much, man, for what you and your company and what you guys are doing over there. I truly look forward to continue to build this relationship, this friendship. And again, thank you for sending in this beautiful watch for review. So with that said, let's get into the review. For all my vintage watch lovers, do you ever wonder what it would be like to go back to the 50s, the 60s, and even the 70s?
You'd be back to bother me, gone now, go. Walk out the door, just turn around.
Well, some of you watching this do remember, I'm sure. Now, that's not a knock to anyone, so please don't stop watching. I guess us millennials don't remember those times, as most of us, including myself, were not even a thought in our parents' lives yet. Now, with that said, you're not old. You're just wiser. Well, Oris and Topper Jewelers tried to recreate this experience for all of us in good old 2021 with the release of their second collaboration, the new Oris Diver 65 Maxi. Now, if we went back to 1965, Topper Jewelers would have been celebrating their 25th anniversary. 2 store locations in good old Modesto and Merced, California. What did Topper do different this time? Well, this is the first Oris 65 that does not simulate an age reference of this piece. Rather, Topper decided to reimagine what a watch like this might have looked like at stores or shelves over 50 years ago. If you walked right on in to purchase this lovely piece yourself, what would you see? Now, this time around, Topper also decided to beef up the case to 42 millimeters. From their last release, which followed the traditional Diver 65 case we all know, love, and appreciate. That, of course, being the 40 millimeter case. So what's different about this watch? Let's take a look at the dimensions and what you get this time around. You get a 316L stainless steel case with an aluminum bezel insert, and of course the trademark of any Topper collab with the orange pip at the top and the orange tip of the second hand. Dimensions for this release are a 42 millimeter case with a 21 millimeter lug and about 50 millimeters lug to lug.
top glass is a domed sapphire crystal on both sides with AR coating on the inside. A screwed back caseback, screwed down crown, and water resistant to 100 meters. Movement inside this piece is the Oris caliber 733, a 26 joule base Salida SW200-1 modified for the removal of the date complication, beating at 28,800 bph or 4 Hz. Winding automatic with a bidirectional rotating red rotor. Unfortunately, you can't see it in this piece, but it's there. A power reserve of about 38 hours and limited to 165 pieces. Now, I can speak for most of us watch enthusiasts. It's fair to say we all love that vintage aesthetic Oris does so well in my opinion, especially with the Diver 65 continuously giving us those pieces so close to the original case size of the 60s. Personally, I think Oris has always done a great job of giving their customers a wide range of sizes for the same model. I mean, they still give us the option of a 36mm. How awesome is that? I'm 1000% sure my purist can appreciate that. The topper had something else in mind. They decided go big or go home and gave us a 42mm case. Now, taking a step back and ignoring the fact the original Diver 65 was closer to 36mm, this piece does have a beautiful black dial. But with the AR coating on the sapphire, you do get a blue tint here and there, which personally I loved when staring at this beautiful piece. This Maxi Dial with the oversized white markers glows beautifully, as they are filled with BGW9 Superluminova. This also allows it to glow a beautiful blue hue. Instead of the typical green we're used to seeing more commonly, this allows the dial to have bright white markers and retro numbers at the 12, 3, 6, and 9, but giving this piece that new look Topper was going for. As for how to wear this piece, well, Oris and Topper have you covered. You get the nice and beautiful tapered bracelet with the faux ribbons, which I know, some hate it, some love it. Nonetheless, it has an extremely satisfying taper to it. The clasp integrates so well with the overall design and allowing you to get just the right fit.
But let's talk rubber straps. Oh my God. Guys, if you guys have not tried an Oris rubber strap, you guys have not lived. By far the best. I mean, just look at it. Look at that flex. By far the best rubber strap I have ever tried. So this here is the new standard.
In the sneaker world, we all judge Jordan's leather quality releases month to month, weekend to weekend. We all fall back to the quote-unquote standard, the infamous Jordan 1 shattered backboard. Why? Because Jordan used the softest, most supple leather in that shoe. Well, let me tell you, Oris's rubber strap is the shattered backboard of rubber straps. I know some of you are like, what the hell is he talking about?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Just know it's soft and it's amazing. For those who do get my analogy, yeah, you're welcome. Topper knocked it out of the park in my personal opinion. Everything from the packaging, the cool retro card / flyer they throw in the box to remind you that you're purchasing this watch in 1965 and not in 2021. Getting away from the faux patina aesthetic all these Diver 65s usually carry, and giving us beautiful white markers definitely allows the presentation of this watch to accomplish what Topper set out to do. Give you the experience of what it would be like to walk into a Topper jeweler store and or any boutique and purchase your very own brand new Oris 65.
To reimagine is to relive, right? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for sticking around for this review, and checking out this beautiful piece. Once again, guys, the link to Belmont watches will be down below. Feel free to click on it. This piece is available, and if it's something that you want to add to your collection, please reach out to Adam. Let him know Omar from Timeless Sneakers and Watches sent you. He'll take care of you, give you a nice little discount, and hey, you can add this piece to your collection. With that said, guys, thank you so much again for sticking around. Until next time, peace.